Hi, I'm a student teacher that you trust implicitly with no background or introduction, Hadia.
And I'm a basement ghost, Mario. And welcome to
Alrightness,
Alrightness, COVID edition.
the movie review YouTube series where we watch movies and tell you about them.
Whether you like it or not.
Because we've got opinions on things.
Whether you like them or not.
So, for
Out of us.
today, first of all, first things first, Edgar has to go to the bathroom. For tonight's movie, we watched Parasite, which I've seen already. And
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I've seen it. I absolutely, that's why I kept saying it gets worse, it gets worse.
I thought you just heard.
No. I'd seen it. I watched it like a week before the Oscars, and masterpiece.
That was a movie.
Yeah, what do you give it?
Holy shit. I give it a yes. Bitch work. It's like, it definitely hits the, you have to see this movie, drop everything you're doing and watch it.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel that, I felt depressed instead of excited. So it doesn't get the exclamation point at the end.
So you felt depressed while watching it?
While, after, currently.
I mean, that's the point.
Yeah. And that's why it's not like a, yes, bitch work. It's a, yeah, bitch work. What do you give it?
I give it, here it comes. Okay.
Hey, baby.
I give it a 5 out of 5 parasites.
Yeah.
Yeah. I give it 5 out of 5 parasites. I think it's such a good movie. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
honestly, it's perfect.
The hits just keep coming with that movie.
Yeah. Like,
I guess spoiler alert?
yes. Yeah. So we should spoil. Oh, wait. What do we give it?
Oh, this gets an all right.
Yeah. Okay, good. I just want to make sure.
1,000%. Oh, yeah.
100%.
This is my...
Definitely stop what you're doing and watch this movie if you haven't already. My roommate and I were talking about how we were surprised that no one's managed to spoil it yet. There's articles online, so if you read an article, then you can spoil it yourself. But no one has just blatantly, flat out spoiled this movie.
Yeah.
And I kind of don't either, but at the same time, it's going to be kind of hard. So basically,
I mean, could we do this without spoilers?
I think so. I think we could just
All right, well, preemptive spoiler alert, just in case.
Basically, a summary of the movie is just a lower class family in Korea gets the opportunity to move up when their son's friend gets a job for him in working for a rich family, and they connive their way into, what's the word? They connive
employment
into getting the entire family to work for this family.
Yeah.
So instead of just being content with the fact that the son is working there and is making more money than any of them combined with just his one job, they aren't satisfied and they get enticed and they end up
biting way more than they could chew.
Yeah. And everything turns sour when someone from their past shows up again and reveals a deep, dark secret.
That's the spoiler-free version.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering that the whole time, too. I was like, just why? Why be greedy?
Yeah. But I get it because it's the classism is so real in Korea that in this such a big thing where it's just you're either really, really rich pretty much or you're not. And that's what this is, was they had a taste of something they've never had before.
Yeah.
And went to their head. It's kind of like when people talk about how poor people spend all the money as soon as they get it, but it's because every time they get money, it's gone immediately. With bills or whatever. And so the one time they get money that is theirs, it's gone. And that's what this kind of was. It was kind of they've never had luxury like this before. So they didn't know what to do with themselves.
Yeah. It seems like it wasn't their first time conning a family, but I guess it also was.
I think it was their first time doing this all together, but I think the kids have had experience with it when he
Yeah, because she's a forger.
Yeah, and the son also mentions that the daughter made money being a guest at weddings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think
Okay.
that's what it was like it started off as like it was just going to be the son and the daughter. Like I think the son got the idea when he heard that they were looking for a teacher.
Yeah.
And then that's when they concocted the plan to like get everybody in there.
What did you like the most about this movie?
Can I say everything?
You can say everything as long as you specify at least one thing.
Everything, and especially the acting.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
They were good enough where it's just kind of like, I liked everybody, but also I disliked everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
In a good way. Not, there's a fucking fly in here. In a good way, not just because, not like, obviously I disliked the rich people when they were talking about the smell. And that was a big thing too, is like the smell.
Yeah.
Just like the Parks house is so clean, and the other family's house is not clean, and so they have this like smell of poor people. And what the smell is that smell of like the disinfectant that they keep spraying in the things.
Yeah.
And also in the beginning scene, they're being fumigated like bugs.
Yep.
And so like that part, like obviously when like they're under the couch and they're talking about their smell, like they did a really good job of from that moment on making those people very unlikable.
Yeah.
Even though they were pretty likable, like the husband it wasn't that he was unlikable, he was just a businessman that was no nonsense, you know?
Yeah.
And it was just like, okay, cool, he's a businessman, whatever, I get it. Like he's not a big part of this movie anyway, so I don't need to really have feelings about him. But then the minute that he started talking about him, and it was just kind of like the dad was just kind of like, I'm doing this to give my family a better life, and
you can't even give me respect.
Yeah. And then so I think that's what I liked the most was the acting, I guess. I don't know, there's so many good things. What was your favorite part?
I have to say my favorite part was the ghost, that ghost coming out of the basement part, because that was like legitimately fucking terrifying.
I think that's one of my favorites too. Just like the way that, first of all, the framing, and then he like they did such a good job at just making him look like a Korean ghost in a scary movie.
Yes, that's really what it was. I don't know how much of that was like that's what he actually looked like, or how much of that was
the idea
exaggeration. Yeah.
I
loved the cinematography.
Honestly. Oh yeah, that was good. Like going from the Morse code and the light to when they switched to their house flooded and the light is flickering. Did you notice that every time the Morse code was happening, then it would switch to their house?
Yep. And that shot where they're talking about when the son sees the ghost, and it's just his head.
That is fucking terrifying.
That is gonna haunt me.
Yeah.
That is gonna haunt
I don't know
me.
how that man got his eyes so open. Like, it was like he was popping his eyes out of his head. Like the guy in Guinness Book of World Records that popped his eye out. That's what that was like.
And it's like, there's just like a lot of like really good like framing and like tension and like just suspense, I guess, that they created through the camera, which I think was one of my favorite things. And like you said, the acting was so good because they were acting as people who have to act, and that's already hard. So I love
when that happens, when people are pretending to be another person while pretending to be another person.
I know who I am. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
What did you dislike? Can I say nothing? I disliked how short it was. I wish it was longer, I guess.
It was like 2 hours.
Yeah, I wanted more. I wanted Cloud Atlas length movie.
This movie felt like a longer 2 hours to me than Jupiter Ascending did.
Jupiter Ascending wasn't 2 hours.
It was like, wasn't it like an hour and
2 minutes?
That's like 2 hours.
No.
Rounding up.
Well, I mean, it felt longer. I think because it wasn't an action-packed movie every.
Yeah,
2
and it was to build the suspense and everything. But like when the birthday party started happening, I was like, ugh, when is something cool gonna happen? And then it did.
Almost immediately after the birthday party happens.
Yep. Even like, I don't know, like at the beginning it ramped up so fast. Like he got a job, she got a job, she got a job, he got a job, and then the weird having sex while watching your son in the TP thing
That
happened.
was weird.
And I was like,
I think that was there to be just like hit the nail on the head again about how horrible they are as parents, where it's just kind of like your son can walk in on you at any point. And
yeah, they're very selfish people.
Yeah. The window is so big. Like even if
it's a huge window.
Yeah. Even if he wasn't coming inside, all he had to do was peek his head out the window and he'd be scarred for life. All right, well, watch Parasite. It's on Hulu now.
Yeah. It's a Hulu exclusive, I think it said, which is a thing.
Oh, it's just under Hulu Movies for me. I didn't notice that it said exclusive.
Yeah.
Well, watch it then, because that means it might not be on there for very long.
Yeah, and it's very, very good.
Yeah.
So,
bye. Bye.
If you liked that video, click here to subscribe. Or click here to see our previous one.
Oh yeah, those will be here.
And if you want to see a playlist of everything from this specific segment, click right here.
Just click our crotches.
Crotch away.